All right, good morning or good evening, everyone. Dan Hunt with the JSKA Rochester Virtual Dojo. Today is November 12th, Tuesday night. Hoping to get Marty online here so he can run through some of his combinations that he created that would go toward his test. I'm sure we'll have some adjustments to them as we did with mine as we go through them. But hopefully we'll have him join us in a little bit. We're also going to get into Meikyo Nidan again. We did that on Saturday with Meikyo, and you can kind of see some of the similarities with Meikyo and Meikyo Nidan. So with that, let's get started with a warm up. And by the way, I'm fully cleared by the doctor for no limitations with my hips, so now I am stretching as much as I can to try and get my flexibility in my hip. And I had a milestone today. I actually tied my own shoes today. I'm a big boy now. So I was excited about it. All right, let's get started. All right. All right, about. Okay, jogging in place. And jumping jacks. And Vicky was giving me the business Saturday for doing jumping jacks. Well, I only did maybe 15 to 20 of them. She says, yeah, you're not supposed to. Well, I know. Change your arms. Change your feet. Good. Kneeless. My knee comes over above my hip now. So all your guys' window of doing kumite with me starting to close. And ankle up. Good, hips around. Every now and again I run into the scar tissues on the rotation. All right, take your left leg, put your right leg behind it, and tip into the left leg. Now switch other side. This is one of my stretches. All right, switch. Right leg in front, left leg behind. Tip in to the right. Dip there. And left. All right, good. Legs wide. Bend at the waist. Sitting so much and not being able to stretch my right hamstring. That's kind of tight now. So I got to get that back to normal too. All right, over to the right. Back to center. And to the left. And back to center. And roll it up. All right, let's do a few squats here. Hitch, yeet, sun, yeet, up, rook, hitch, Hutch, Gu, Ju, Rich, Meet, Sun, Si, Jigo, Jurok, Sich, Hutch, Juku, need you. All right, left leg forward. Easy front snap kicks. Ready. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Feet. Go. Let's do front leg. Hitch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Now both together. Hitch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Good. Switch legs. Just back leg. Hitch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Just front leg. Hitch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Both legs. Hitch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Good. Side snap kicks. Start with left. Hitch. Knee. This side not so good. Sun. She. Go. And some back kicks. Hitch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Good. Let's go along this way. ESPN just feels like they need to just tell me everything that's going on. Wonder if I could turn the volume down. I keep stretching. All right, open up the back foot. Yeah, I don't want to. All right, close it up. Open and close the hips. Okay, go a little longer. Press the hips forward. And back. Straighten the front leg. Bend down. And up. Let's go the other way. I had one stretch yesterday that almost had me crying. It hurt so good. All right, open that back foot up. Stretch it out, the hand or the groin area. All right, bring it back, stroke forward, and rotate the hips forward and back. All right, ball the foot. And straighten. And up. Okay. Shake your shoulders out. Let me see if Marty's online. Don't see him. Oh, there he is. All right, Marty. Did you want to start working on yours first, or you wanted me to go through Meikyo Nidan and then have you go at the end?
No, I can do it right now, Sensei, if that's all right with you.
Oh, that sounds good. All right. Let me spotlight you. All right, there you go. All right, let me take my my audio off here.
All right, you wait. Okay, go ahead and put your left foot forward. We're going to be, the first combination we're going to be doing is a defense against a straight punch, that the swing that's coming in. So the purpose of this is to move into it. Actually, our initial response would be to try to back away from it, but we don't want to give that person any additional opportunities in case they miss with the first one. They want to follow it up. So we're actually going to move straight into it. Our left legs are forward. We're kind of in a kamae position or a defensive position. Our first motion is going to be shifting in, stepping all the way in, and blocking that arm. We're trying to catch that arm before it comes out to the full extent. So our hands are going to come up. Back away from the camera here a little bit. Our hands are going to come up, and we're just going to step in and block. So once again, left legs forward, high defensive positions. You're going to shift it, or excuse me, step in and block. We're going to try to catch that opponent right in the bicep area or in the forearm area. So this will be our first motion. Back once again. Itch. And back up. We're just catching it. Knee. Some. She. And go. The important thing too in this movement, just kind of demonstrate, I want to make sure that my hands are not too close to my face. So what we say is 90 degrees. If it's less than 90, then the chances are if that person's bigger than you, it's going to end up collapsing your arm. If it's greater than 90 and we step in, there's a chance, obviously, it's going to be below our sight line. We're liable to miss it. So we want our hands to be blocking just a little greater than 90. So let's go back with our left foot forward again. Defensive posture, stepping in, itch. Knee. Some. And she. Okay, from this position, our next movement is after we do that, we're going to catch that person's wrist and we're going to pull down this way, not backwards. Because if I pull backwards, he's got more strength, so it's going to be kind of a tug of war. So in this case, I blocked his punch. I'm slipping that hand over the wrist and I'm pulling it straight down. So I'm trying to pull that wrist or hand towards my hip. So once again, with our left legs forward, defensive position, I'm going to step in, block, and pull in, pull down. The next motion after that is I'm going to come up, and it's just like a soto uke block, except I'm going to come straight down. I'm going to hit, and I'm going to stick that block. I don't want to bounce off of it. I want to hit and stick it. And the position that you're going to do it at is right below the bend of the arm, right on the top of that radial nerve. So once again, from facing you, or excuse me, my side view to you, I'm going to step in, block, pull down, and then just like a soto uke, but straight down, right on top of that radial nerve. Okay, so let's just link those three together with our left leg forward. Defensive position, we'll do it by the count. Itch, block, knee, pull back, sun, straight down. Once again, itch, knee, sun. One more, itch, knee, sun. Good. The next motion after this, from this position, you're going to come across almost like a backhand, but it's going to go to the side of the neck. Okay, it's going to strike those brachial nerves that are on the side of the neck. So you're going to hit and stick on the side of their neck. So in this position, let me demonstrate first. It's going to be itch, knee, sun, and then straight in, she. You can either do an open hand or a closed fist. You're going to hit and stick that. Okay, once again. So itch, knee, sun, she. Once again, it's the side of the neck. Again, itch, knee, sun, she. Again, itch, knee, sun, she. All right, we'll do it one more time, and then we'll add in the next motion. So itch, knee pull down, sun, hit on the radial nerve, shi, backhand across the side of the neck. Next movement is you're going to take out that front knee. So depending on your distancing, if you're closer towards their groin, then your knee may just come up. You can strike to the inside of their leg in that femoral nerve, or you can even strike their knee as well and take it out to the side. So right now, I'm in this position. I got his hand here. I hit him there. My next movement is going to be taking him in. You can either use your shin, depending on your distancing, you can either use your shin or your knee to drag it across. Okay, so we'll go again from this position. Ich, block, knee pull down, sun, shi, go. And it's just a short kick to that inside of the knee. You're trying to pull them towards the rear behind you. Again, hands up, ich, pull down knee, sun, shi, go. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. One more. We'll add in the last motion. Ich, step in, knee, pull down, san, shi, go. Now, his hand is down here, so what you're going to do is you're going to scoop. His hand is pulled back here. You're going to scoop, and the arm is now going to come across your shoulder. So you're going to scoop, and if the arm is this way, this arm's going to go across and on top of their shoulder. So their arm would be resting here, scooping it up, rolling it over. My hand, depending on how close I am, may either be on their forearm or their upper bicep. This hand is going to match it. So from here, after my kick, I've drug their leg forward slightly. I scoop that arm up, I roll the other one on top, and I match it. I'm going to roll their shoulder this way. So their shoulder will be turning towards the other shoulder. As I roll it, I'm going to drag them back down to the ground. So their head should be here. You can certainly follow that up with a knee strike to the head or an elbow down, depending if they don't go down all the way. Just kind of take it from the beginning again. I got position, ich block, knee pull down, sun brachial stun, shi, back of the neck, go, take the knee out, rok scoop, over the top, match it, and then pull down. The key on this is not to bend at the waist and try to push them down, because they're going to be much stronger, you trying to bend them over versus dragging them lengthwise. So I'm going to roll over the top here and pull them this way. So I'm just sinking my hips and rolling them down to the ground. Any questions with that so far? Are we good?
Could that be a rotation at the end?
I didn't catch that. It broke up. A rotation at the end?
Yes.
Yeah, so you mean I'm
instead of just straight back, you go and rotate.
I can rotate your shoulder inwards towards the other one and shift over this way.
All right.
So
step back with the right.
Yeah, I'm shifting back. Yep. You can step back if you wanted to, sure. It's hard to demonstrate, or it's hard to do that. I don't know if Sensei's going to try to demonstrate it or not. Or do you want me to keep going, Sensei? Sorry. Sensei, did you want to demonstrate it, or do you want me to try to explain it?
Senpai, I have two
go ahead.
questions. Yeah, two questions.
Shoot. Yeah, go ahead.
When we're doing that pull, hold on. We're doing that pull. Are we going to twerk a little bit on the hips to help with that?
Yeah. So when I'm here, when I roll their arm up here and I'm here, I'm rolling that arm over this way.
No, this is before that, Senpai. This is when we have that, when we grab them, when we're pulling them down.
Yes.
That part, do we want to get our hip involved in that?
Yes, absolutely. So once I stun them here and stun them there, this hit on the arm, this hit and stick on the arm should bend them over slightly, so they'll be closer when I hit them across the side of the neck. I roll that arm over, and then I'm shifting back. So I want to roll them over this way. I want to torque that shoulder over the top. And depending, I can either shift off to the side this way, or I can step back and roll them over to the ground.
Okay, and then my other question is, when we do that, when we've got them down here, I don't know if you can see that, and then you're going to do that punch to the neck. Are we going to ride that up his arm just to keep a connection so we can ride that punch right into his neck?
Yeah, so if I understand your question right, let me see if I can demonstrate it. Once I'm here, he's by the hip, right? And I'm here, I'm going to keep that up here already. Because I want to, in case he swings, I want to be able to catch that punch. So once I hit him, and I'm depending on the depth, I may hit him with the top of my hand. I may hit him with my forearm or whatever. So I'm striking him here. I'm rolling that arm over the top, and this one's just matching. And then shifting straight back down. So you're pulling him back down. His arm should be trapped between both of yours across your left arm here. Did that answer your question? Are we good? Good. Okay. Looks like everybody's got a thumbs up. Let's do it again. And then please interrupt me if there's a question. So in this case, my hands are up. I'm coming in. I'm taking that punch as it's coming into me. I'm pulling it. And at the same time I'm pulling it, I'm going to strike down. So I'm trying to coordinate this as to be one motion this way. Deflect, pull, and strike. Then this one, I'm going to recoil from this action and use my hips. Come up, sweep down and over. It's matched. And then shifting back. Once again, keep in mind not to bend over, but to sink my hips to drop them over. You're rolling that shoulder over. So hopefully you can get a visual on it. All right, let's try it again. Once again, hands up in a position. And try to blend them. Itch, knee, pull down and strike. San, don't forget the kick. Shi, roll it over, match it. Shift back or step back, go. Ready? Itch, knee, San, Shi, go. Again. Itch, knee, San, Shi, go. Okay, one motion, or excuse me, all the motions, one count. I guard, itch. Knee. San. All right, so now let's not so much speed it up, but try to put a little bit more power into it and emphasis in the techniques and really focus on trying to drag that hand back. And I'm using, if you notice, after I block, I'm going to use that hikate to pull that arm back and then recoil off of it. So let's a little bit more emphasis on it. We'll do a couple, and then we'll go to the next one too and see if you have any questions before that. H. Knee. Son. Chi. And go. Me? Good. Any questions with that one at all?
Is the kick? Is that more of like a sweep, or is that a kick?
It's like a close in, it's like a hit and stick. For me, I usually drag my knee across and try to hit the inside of their knee and just take out the inside of their knee with it. But if you find distancing wise that you're a little bit farther away, you're basically going to do a shin kick. It's like a Muay Thai kick where you're hitting, sticking. You can hit that inside of the leg where that femoral nerve is, or you could take it out. If you're a little bit farther away, you could also sweep it, to try to pull that leg. And the purpose is just to unbalance them. Just to take them off balance enough that you can roll around their shoulder to sweep them back down to the ground. And like I said, you can follow up with an elbow strike, since their head should be in this area, a knee strike or an elbow strike too as well. So any questions with that one?
Senpai, one quick
so,
one.
Oh, go ahead, Andy.
When you do the kick, I have a tendency to think, can you do the kick and the back fist strike almost at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you opposing movement, I like this idea of dropping this backhand into it.
Right.
Kind of using this motion, this twisting motion, to drop it into the side of their neck. And then when I recoil, I'm going to recoil my hips and leave my hand up there. I need to leave my hand up there, like I said, for defensive purposes. But once I hit here, I'm going to recoil off of this so I can roll my hips around to either do that knee strike. Let me drop my camera down here. So I can recoil from this, so I can twist my hips and do that knee or shin kick to just pull them out. Now you can also, if you're short, if you're tight to that other leg, you certainly can foot sweep. Because all I'm trying to do is pull them off balance just enough that I can finish that shoulder takedown.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
You're
so
welcome.
we've got a time check question. So I'm thinking, Marty, I'd like to just continue with your combinations, and then maybe we'll do Meikyo Nidan another day, because I don't
want to take away, Sensei, so whatever
I need
you'd
a
like.
full 30 minutes, so I'm okay with continuing on with this. We'll do Meikyo Nidan on Saturday, Tuesday, so we can get everybody going. What I would like to suggest, though, is have everybody try and consider what would you do after the end of that takedown, at the very end of this combination. So some homework for folks. I want you to tell me what you would add to it. Okay? So use your imagination on what you would add to it. All right?
Could you do a quick demo of that just so I can see it with two people?
Oh, okay. Quick demo. So Tony, they want me to beat you up.
Yeah, take Tony.
All right, all right. So Tony takes a big swing. I'm coming in with two hands. From here, I'm grabbing the wrist, pulling down, hitting on top of the arm. Boom, boom. That comes up, down, up, just like in hand Nidan. I'm going to kick this elbow or kick this knee. I'm going to come up underneath, come under here, step back. He goes down. And then I got something else to play with afterwards. Does that help?
I'm realizing where your knee was going to be in comparison to where his knee was going to be and how that kick was taken out his leg.
Oh, for the Mashigiri?
It's pretty close.
So here. I'm probably catching this with my shin. Boom. Okay, so either up here in the peroneal nerve or you just side of the knee, bam. And then coming up underneath, stepping out, giving them a hole to fall into, and then I got something else for them afterwards. Is that how you like it, Marty?
Right, Sensei, exactly.
Okay, you weren't throwing Corinna, were you?
No, I would see the opposite, Sensei.
Make sure you grab the neighbor kid sometimes. He'll appreciate that.
Well,
okay,
when they're not smoking a lot of dope, they probably would. So
yeah, let me give you back the spotlight, and let's go on to the second one. Okay.
Okay, so this one is going to be a defense from a rear attack. I want us to kind of think of somebody attacking us from the rear. That could be a grab. It could be something that you caught out of the corner of your eye that they're coming around or they're punching you. So my first reaction, and I'm going to do this to the side of you so you can see it, and then I'll do it towards the back so you can see that from the back side. I'm obviously, when I see something coming, I want to immediately put my hands up. It's going to be that high guard position, greater than 90 degrees again. So I'm coming up, I'm glancing back, seeing where my opponent is, and then I'm going to shift back. I'm going to step back with my right side, and I'm going to throw an empty right into them. So once again, we're counting on this person probably being fairly close to us to punch us. So I'm going to once again move into it, keeping my hands up, and the first position is going to drop back empty to an elbow strike to the midsection area, depending on the height of the person too as well. If they're taller, it may go into their sternum. So from this position, I glance back, boom, and I'm going to drop it. This hand stays up, right? I'm not going to drop them down. So once again, I'm just going to shift back, glance, and itch. We'll just do this motion, knee, sun, she, and go. Okay, one more time, itch. Okay, now after the empty strike, we're going to do a hammer fist, and that hammer fist is going straight to the groin. So let me demonstrate first. It's going to be itch, elbow strike, and hammer fist to the groin. Okay, so let's combine those together for a few counts. Ready? Itch, knee. Again, itch, knee. Again, itch, knee. Okay, start blending it together. One count, both strikes. Itch, knee, sun, she, and go. Okay, the next motion, I'm going to actually turn my back to you so you can see this. Once I'm here, I'm going to drop back, elbow, and then hammer fist to the groin. This hand comes up, and I'm going to take that punch, or if he or she's got their hand on my shoulder, I'm going to come in and grab the wrist. So from here, one, come up, I'm sweeping up, just like a shuto, coming in, sweeping, grabbing that wrist, and I'm going to turn at the same time. I'm turning 180 in place. 1, 2, sweep across, grab the wrist. So I'm grabbing the wrist, and I'm going to step in. Step in, and I'm coming across the elbow with a sotuki, breaking the elbow. Okay, one more time, demonstration. Hands are up, itch. 1, 2, sweep, grab the wrist, step across, sotuki. So a break. Okay, so let's try it together. Nice and slow. Itch, knee, strike, some, sweep across. At the same time, I'm turning 180. She grab, go, step in, sotuki across the elbow. And it's the same thing as in the technique we just did. When I sweep and grab that wrist, I'm just not going to kind of keep that hanging out there. I want to pull that towards me and across. Because what I want to try to get him to do is to roll. When I'm striking, I want to try to get that shoulder to roll over. So from here, it's 1, 2, sweep and grab, and break the elbow. All right? So let's try it again. We'll try it from the beginning. Hands up. By the count, itch, elbow, knee, hammer fist, sun, sweep and grab the wrist, shi, break. Again, beginning, itch, knee, sun, shi. Again, high guard, itch, knee, sun, sweep and grab, shi, break. We'll do it a couple more times and we'll add in the next motion. Ready? Itch, knee, sun, sweep across and grab, pull, shi, break. Itch, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Itch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you can look up here, this is the important part. I've just hit that elbow, right? So now what I want to do is I want to come across that shoulder. So I broke the elbow, come across and struck the elbow. Now I want to take him down. So what I'm going to do is I need to come across the top of the shoulder. The hand that has the wrist is very important because as I roll, this hand needs to sink to my hip and it needs to roll over. If I don't roll over and I push on the shoulder, that arm is going to bend in this way. He's going to bend his arm in this way. So what I need to do is after I've struck the elbow, I'm rolling his hand so it's pinky side up. So you see when I roll it over, now when I put pressure across the shoulder, I'll be able to take him down easier. So I'm in this position. I've hit the elbow. I've come across on the shoulder and I'm rolling this to my hip. Once I roll it into my hip, I'm now going to pivot again 180 and I'm going to take him straight down to the ground this way. So across the top of the shoulder, then elbow strike, knee strike, palm heel strike, hammer fist. Once again, it's like Sensei said, you want to finish off with that last technique depending on where their body position is. So let's put that together again. I'm going to face away from you. Itch, elbow, knee, hammer fist. Sun, grab the wrist, shi, break, go, come across the shoulder, roll, and then once again, I need to pivot my hips. And once I pivot, this hand that's across the shoulder is going to chop down. So I'm going to roll the shoulder over. And by doing that, I'm just going to extend my arm out slightly to roll that shoulder. This hand needs to stay on the hip the whole time. Because if I start rolling them and it starts going out here, they're going to start pulling me. So from this position, once I'm here and I start twisting this way, I'm going to roll and keep that arm. So that arm is going to be splayed across my thigh and it's going to go straight down to the ground. All right? Ready? Again, high guard position, itch, knee, sun, shi, go, down, broke, hammer fist. Again, itch, knee, sun, shi, go. Any more questions? Any questions with that one? I'm going to do it a few more times. We'll kind of blend it together into one count, but I want to catch your questions if you have them. We good? Good.
I had one on the very end. Step forward with the right leg.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, yep. If they don't take them down this way, Sensei, we used to just drop to the knee to take them down. But if you need to, you can step forward the right leg too as well. So. All right, so let's link it together a couple more times, and we'll go on to one of the last ones as well. So we'll do this a few more times and then do another one. So, okay, we'll do it a couple more times by the count, and then we'll finish it off with about 3 more times, 2 or 3 more times, just one count, the whole thing. We'll try to piece it together so we can blend it. Ready? Ich, ni, san, she, go. Again, ich, ni, san, she, break, go, twist and turn, take down. One more. Ich, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all one count, all one motion. See if you can blend it together. Not so much go fast, but just a little bit more focused. Ready? Ich. Knee. Sun. She. Go. All right, any questions with that one? Good, okay. The last one is defense against a knife. And it is typical ice pick where they're coming over the top. So we're gonna imagine that they're coming over the top with their right hand. So in this case, same thing is important. I'm gonna start with my hands up, left leg slightly forward. A defense against a knife, I actually want to have my forearms towards me. If my forearms are out this way and I'm defended against a knife and they start slashing it, it's harder to recover if the inside of your arms get slashed. So actually what's going to happen is my hands are going to be out greater than 90 once again, but with my forearms towards them. So that first motion is as they swing, I'm moving into it and I'm doing almost like an ageuke. So I'm coming in and I'm catching it. Slide in and catch. In this case, this is once again really important. If I'm too much at a 90-degree angle, that is going to come down. If they catch me on the top of my hand, it's going to push it down. The same thing is true if I have too much of a great angle. If I catch that and my angle is too great, then they're going to end up sliding down and could catch me in the rib cage. So in this case, I'm going to slide in and block. Just shift in and block. Ich, knee, san, she, and go. Okay, the next motion is once I block, I'm going to do a strike to the eyes. So I'm going to come in and strike to the eyes. So ich, I shift in, knee, I'm going to use my hips and rotate straight towards the eyes.
Hey, Marty, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a particular spot you want the arm to be at when you do the ageuke? Sure, like
you mean the position of my arm?
No, position. Yeah, your arm blocking. Is it?
Yeah. So
like,
my
like
arm
45
position,
degrees.
Yeah, a slight 45. I don't want to make it too much this way, but just slightly so they don't slide down.
Yeah, I'm not talking
So
about.
just enough that it's not. So I'm kind of coming in and I'm catching them. And I'm going to try to catch them towards the inside of their arm so I can kind of push it away rather than try to send it straight up in the air. This way, I'm trying to catch it when they're coming in. I'm catching it towards the inside of their arm. So I'd be, if I'm the person throwing it here, I'm going to try to catch it in here to try to push it away.
So my point wasn't in the clock as it's facing me or facing you. Is there a position of the arm rotation from the wrist to the elbow that it should be? Like more toward them or somewhere in between toward them or more toward you?
I rotated close to them.
Inner arm down?
Yes, height, yep, and close to them. Because our first reaction is to back away, but if we back away, it allows them to continue to hit us over the top, right? So I want to catch them as soon as I see that coming over. I want to catch them almost mid-swing. And the higher I can catch them, the better. So I'm going to catch them in deep this way. So block them here. So it's not straight up. It's straight up and on an angle this way. And I'm still greater than 90. I'm not sure if that answers your question or not. So from here, itch. And then in this case, we're just going to throw the eye jab out. We're going to blend these in a minute. So once again, hands are up. Itch, 1, 2. Then knee, 1, 2. Sun, 1, 2. And sheet, 1, 2. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to probably do the same thing that everybody's been thinking, and that's blend both motions, the first motions, at the exact same time. So in this case, let me demonstrate first. My hands are up. I'm shifting in, and the eye jab. So it's going to be like this. Itch. Knee. Sun. Sheet. Okay, with me. Go. Rook. Sheet. Hatch. Coup. And you. The next motion, and I'm going to try to explain this as best as I can without sounding too confusing. So I want you to think about their hand is over the top of my hand and the blade is down this way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to catch the wrist. So I'm going to come up. I've blocked the arm. I've eye jabbed them. You can eye jab them. You can use a punch if you want. Punch to the throat, punch to the face, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I like going to the eyes. I'm going to catch the wrist, and I'm pulling the wrist down and turning it. So from here, I'm grabbing the wrist and rotating it. This position, rotate it. So what's going to happen is, if I'm the bad guy, I got blocked, and he's pushing out and rotating around and pulling my wrist up. So it's going to end up like this. So the knife will be here, right? So I'm here. When I rotate, this person's arm is going to end up this way, palm up. And that's a key. Did that make sense to you? So I'm here, I'm blocking. And an eye jab, I grab the wrist and I'm rolling it around. So he's going to be in this position. And I'll be in that position holding that wrist. Okay, so let's just try that. Itch, eye jab, grab the wrist, roll it around. Circular motion, roll it around so he's palm up. Hand still out for defense. Okay, again, ready? Itch, shift in, grab, knee, up underneath. Itch, knee. And this is a big motion, right? I don't want to try to turn it over here. I want to pull that. That arm is already out. So I want to roll that out of his body, away from mine. I don't want to try to roll it close to my face. I'm pushing that arm away from me, grabbing his wrist and rolling it over with a big semicircle, right? Just like arcadas that we do, right? So in this case, roll it over. From this position, I'm kicking. I'm groin kicking or stomach, but I'm going to kick. Once I kick and fold them over, this hand comes in, and I'm going to palm heel. And what I'm doing is I'm going to push on those fingers. Again, the knife is there, right? I'm pushing on those fingers and driving them hard back towards their forearm. So my hand is going to come here, and I'm going to roll it over, and I'm pushing their hand back. In this case, once you push that hand back, you'll obviously be able to re-grab the knife. So you'll actually be able to peel it right off their hand. So in this case, I'm going to shift in, eye jab, roll it over, kick, strip, and pull back. So it's like a palm heel strike, grab it, and pull it back. So once again, itch, eye jab block, sweep around, kick, push it back, push that wrist back, grab the knife, and pull it back. And then once again, now I'm in a defensive position where my hand can come up. In, hands up, itch, knee, sun, shi. In, itch, knee, kick, sun, shi. Again, itch, knee, sun, shi. Pushing it, and it's going to be a quick motion to snap and break that wrist, grab the knife, and pull back, retract it back so I don't leave it hanging out there in case they try to grab it with the other hand. Obviously, a follow-up from this case is you can either back away, or obviously if they continued forward, then you'd have to use this defensively against them. So once again, eye guard position, itch, knee, kick, and pull away. Okay, blend it again, one motion, the whole thing. Itch, knee, some, chi, angle. Any questions so far with that? Good, good, good. Cynthia, I don't know if I explained it well enough to be able to have you demonstrate it or not, since I don't have a partner here.
If I can demonstrate. Let's see, where is my picture? Oh, there he is. All right. So, Marty, I'm going to have you rethink the grab the wrist part of it, but I'm going to demonstrate it what you've given us. So he's coming in this way. I'm shifting in. I am taking this wrist up this way. His hand is facing upwards. I'm going to kick the back leg. I'm going to hit this hand, take the knife. He starts coming with that other hand. I'm just stabbing him with it. Is that right?
Yep, that's it in a nutshell.
Okay.
Great defense
Defensively.
on it.
defensively.
Yeah, defensively, Sensei. Yeah, he made a step towards you. I
That's
saw
right.
it.
All right. So again, he comes in with a big swing. I come up under here. His hand is up. Okay. Either I can do front leg or back leg. This one, he's got a nice twist on it, so I'm going to do front leg to the groin. Hit this wrist this way. Take that knife. He starts to come in, and he gets a shiv to the ribs. Is that about right?
Yep, that's it, Sensei.
Okay. All right, you want to do all three of them here real quick and see if we can remember them all?
Heck yeah. Yep, let's do it, Sensei. Thank you. All right, number one, I'll take it slow and we'll do it a couple times. Once again, it's from a kamae position, front hand strike. And we'll do this one slow. Ich, boom, knee, good, san, right, back fast, kick, wrap, go. One more time. Kamae, ready? Ich, knee, san, shi, go. Again. Ich, knee, san, shi, go. All right, next one is rear defense for rear attack. Stepping back, glance back, ready, inch, elbow, hammer fist, sweep across, break the elbow, start taking them down, walk forward or sink forward, hammer fist strike or elbow strike. Again, pitch, knee, san, shi, go. Heel. One more. Ich. Knee. Okay, and then the last one, the one we just did, hands are going to come up. And ready, I'll just do one count, and then you can do the whole thing. Ready? Ich. Same, I attack, ich. Knee, san, shi. Again, ich, knee. Ich. Knee. San. Shi. And go. You may, and yoi.
All right. Thank you, Marty.
Thanks, Sensei, for the extra time.
No problem. I think we enjoyed it. I'll send you a few notes on some suggestions or things to think about, and let you have an opportunity to chew on them a little bit. All right.
Awesome. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Like I say, grab the neighbor kid and make sure it meets your standard for how you would actually deal with it when you were a cop, if you were having somebody coming at you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So great. Thank you guys for all coming out. Appreciate it. And Miho, appreciate it. We'll try Meikyo Nidan again on Saturday and on Tuesday next week. So we'll get both those days. We'll do some Meikyo Nidan. Okay. All right. Have a good week. I will send out a new invitation on probably Thursday or Friday, and I'd be open to having different people come in to visit. Although I got my standard guys, if you guys can't come, then I'm okay. I'm okay with those guys coming. I really enjoy having somebody here, so it's kind of nice to have some other folks train with me. So, all right, have a great night. We'll see you guys next time.